ever had that feeling of self-doubt? That feeling where you can't move because a past mistake is holding you back? That was me about a month ago during my synchronized swimming competition. It was the morning of May 17th, the day of my competition, and having prepared for nearly one whole year, I wanted to finish off the season with a spectacular swim. The first half of the whole competition was to perform 4 different positions in front of 4 panels of judges. I nearly perfected all 4 of my positions, but there was one where I always seemed to mess up on. I'd been practicing these moves for 7 months, and usually I either forgot to point my toes or I'd gone way too fast. Either way, my parents were waiting in the wings, ready to wrap a towel around me after each swim. It always made me feel like I could never truly mess up, and I felt warm and loved. But unfortunately, for the competition, parents were not allowed. It was just me. Number 18 was called, and it was my turn to perform. I want you all to do something a little silly. Imagine my arms are my legs. I want to show them a move like this. The move I'd been practicing for 7 months, but instead, my feet did this. And I sank into the water. Now, you non-swimmers might be thinking, I don't see the difference. But when I came up, I saw that the judges I had scored a 4 out of 10 and had placed 7th overall. I was devastated. I'd never gotten such a low score before. And at that point, all of my high hopes of winning my solo and team routine sank. I had let myself, my team, my parents down. Self-doubt flooded my body. I texted my parents saying, hey, I just placed 7th. This is so messed up. My dad responded 5 minutes later. The first text read, don't sink, get synchronized. I thought to myself, what does that even mean? Is that some kind of dad joke? Then another text. Things happen. Focus on what you can change, not what is in the past, now beyond your control. You can do it. I paused and thought about this for a few minutes. I think what he means is I have to realign how I'm looking at myself and not give in to defeat. And he's right. There was still another round of the competition left. If there's any chance I can perform better during my solo, I have to try. I got up and put some fresh determination next to my self-doubt. Don't sink, get synchronized. During my solo, I put 7 months of effort into that one routine, smiling as much as I could at the judges and telling myself, don't sink, get synchronized. After exiting the pool, I walked outside yet again to check the rankings, but that well of self-doubt was starting to get the better of me, and I was too scared to look for myself. So I asked the fellow swimmer Joanne to check the score for me. She came back with an unreadable expression. Is it good? She just smiled at me. Is it top 3? Slowly, she nodded. You placed 2nd. At that moment, I started to cry. Not because I didn't get 1st place, but because I did so much better than I anticipated. I had now just placed 2nd in BC for 11, 12-year-old soloists. Don't sink, get synchronized means realigning how you look at yourself and focusing on what you can change instead of being held back from the mistakes that you've made in the past. Here's an example. Imagine you just had a test, but you're really disappointed with the grade that you got. Next time, focus on the upcoming test and don't worry about your previous test. Because if you keep on trying your best and studying hard, then eventually you'll get that grade that you wanted. So next time, when you find yourself in a sticky situation, just remember to pause. Think about the task at hand and focus on what you can change. Don't sink, get synchronized. Thank you.